Hey,
Hi everyone,
how's it
welcome.
going?
How are you all? Welcome to the stream. I'm Sophia and this is Sahar.
Sahar.
Shall we do our introductions?
Yes, our daily introduction. Why don't you start?
Okay, I'll start. So, also tell Gianluca to keep it down back there. So I'm Sophia. I come from London, but I have lived in Bologna for the last 4 years, and I work at my English school, Bologna Mille. I've worked there for a year and a half, almost 2 years now. And my birthday was 2 days ago, and I am 29 years old now.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And what
Yeah.
about Sahar?
Oh, I also work at the same school with Sophia. We're co-workers at Myes Bologna Mille, but I've lived there for I think it's been 3 years in Bologna. But in total in Italy, I've lived for 15 years, and I'm originally Iranian American.
Nice,
Iranian
very
American.
good. So, welcome to the stream. Introduce yourself to us. Tell us your name. Where are you from? Maybe where are you watching us from? Because maybe you are not in the city where you were born. And tell us a very strange question here. But if you were a vegetable, what vegetable would you be? And why? Let us know in the
Oh
comments.
yeah,
We are
we forgot to add why.
yeah, we are expecting your responses in the comments. Sahar, what would you be? What vegetable would you be?
I would be I think an aubergine.
Okay, nice. Hi, Kate from Napoli. Thank you for joining
Hey.
us. Welcome. Tell us what kind of vegetable you would be. So Sahar was saying an aubergine, which
Yeah,
is the British version of this
exactly.
word. But if you are American, which as Sahar should be, you would say not aubergine, but eggplant. We have two words for this vegetable. Aubergine if you are
I
British,
just
eggplant if you are American.
I just feel as though it's such a pretty word, aubergine. Rather
It is a pretty word,
eggplant.
isn't it?
Eggplant is
Aubergine.
just,
What
something.
is A
It's
E
rude.
and B E?
Sorry?
What's A E and B E?
American English and British English.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Um, so
We
Anna,
have
hi,
Anna
welcome.
from Salerno.
Anna from Salerno, wonderful. Kate says, I would be a pumpkin.
Why?
Nice. I think she says further down, she says, my favorite. In
Oh,
fact,
okay.
pumpkin is a very, very good answer. But are pumpkins vegetables or
I
fruits?
think they're squash.
Okay, so it's a different category completely.
I
But
think so.
it's a very good answer because you know why I like pumpkins? They're very,
Mhm.
very versatile.
Oh, yeah.
You can use pumpkin as a sweet in a cake or in a pie, in a dessert. You can use it in a risotto, so it's savory. You can do many, many different things with pumpkin. So, yeah, it's a good answer, Kate.
Yeah, I also love like soups with pumpkin.
Pumpkin soup
Like,
is
yeah,
amazing with
it's
some
my favorite.
cinnamon and nutmeg as well. Antonella has also joined us. Hi, Antonella from Bari and Stefania from Bologna. Oh, Stefania, of course. Hi, how are you? It's nice to see
Hi.
you. She says, if I were a vegetable, I would be an artichoke.
Why?
Oh, I
Does
hate
it say
artichokes. I
it
hate,
depends. I
I
don't
hate
like them on
artichokes.
pizza, but I would
No, I
like,
just,
yeah. No,
in
what?
general, I don't like them. Um, I'm fine, thank you, Stefania. It's good to see you again. I've missed you. Artichokes, yeah, I think artichokes, what's really cool is that on the outside, they are very
Yeah,
hard. Um, they're very tough, like you can't eat it, but on the inside, you
exactly.
find the soft part that you can eat. So maybe Stefania is also hard on the exterior, but soft on the interior. I
Maybe
don't
that's
know.
what she means. Exactly. And
Um, Kate, rather than salty dishes, let's use instead savory. Okay, so
mhm.
savory dishes are the opposite of sweet. If we say that food is salty, we simply mean the taste, that there is a lot of salt in the food, okay? But we say savory and sweet.
Exactly.
Nice. So
What about
Sahar, you
you?
say, what about me? Maybe, I don't know, maybe a cucumber, because they are very refreshing and cool. And
But
I try very hard to be fresh and refreshing and cool as well. So
oh, do you like cucumbers in general?
yeah, in general, yes, especially in the summer, in salad, in Greek salad, I like them very much. So yeah, probably a cucumber. The problem with cucumbers is that there's not much you can do with them. You eat them in a salad or
Yeah.
just sticks of cucumber.
That's
Like
why,
they're not,
like
you can't cook them.
in Iran, they're treated like a fruit because it's something that you could eat before lunch, before dinner, or after even. So it's
Yeah,
very.
but you can't. Yeah, it's more like you can't cook it. Let's see other answers. Antonella says, if I were a vegetable, I would be a tomato. Very nice. Tell us why, Antonella. Why a tomato?
But a tomato, I think it's a fruit.
Technically, it is a fruit, yes, but we use it as a vegetable. Valentina is also here. Hi, Valentina. Thank you for joining us. Do you want to read it, Sahar?
If I were a vegetable, I would be an asparagus.
Why an asparagus? Again, I
don't.
don't like asparagus either.
Oh, you
Asparagus
don't
and
like green
artichoke.
vegetables?
I don't like asparagus and artichokes. They're the two vegetables that I really cannot stand.
I bought
And
some asparagus, but I really don't know what to do with it. If not,
risotto.
just put it in the oven.
Risotto. Make asparagus risotto.
That's a thing that I could do.
Yeah,
Yes.
look up a recipe. I think the only time I eat asparagus is in a risotto. Otherwise, I
Okay.
can't stand it.
Because there's
And
the wine.
yeah, Anna also says, I would be a carrot. I'm like a rabbit. I love carrots. Very
Carrots
nice.
are
Good job,
so
guys.
good. I love the
Carrots
sweet,
are very good.
the ones that
Yeah,
are.
the little, you mean the mini ones?
No, just carrots. In general, they should
Oh,
be
okay.
sweet. But like, if you're lucky, if you're unlucky, you go to the supermarket and you get the ones that are not sweet, with
They're
really,
bitter.
yeah,
Yeah, they're
like
not very good. Have you ever tried a purple carrot? Have you ever tasted
no,
purple carrots? No, me neither. I'm very curious to see what purple carrots taste like.
maybe it's
I've never
like,
tried them.
I think maybe they're sweeter.
Maybe. I don't know.
The sweet potatoes are sweeter.
If I ever have the opportunity, I will try one.
Oh God, I
Shall
could also be
we?
a sweet potato,
Oh, a sweet potato is a good answer. Sweet potatoes are very good.
but
You
I
know,
don't
there
think
is
potatoes are
a
vegetables.
they're sprouts.
Yeah.
So yeah. There is a hamburger shop in Bologna where with your hamburger you can get normal chips or sweet potato chips.
Oh yeah,
That's really good.
I love it. It's so
Um,
American sweet potato.
shall we look at our focus?
Here we are.
Yes. So today we are busy, busy, busy. So let's look at our objectives. We will do vocabulary for scheduling meetings, future continuous, and future perfect.
Are
And I'm
we
turning on
ready?
some
You need some
lights as
light.
well. I think I need some more light. It's getting dark. There we go. I think
It
that's better.
is. But yesterday it was 8 p.m. and there was still light. It felt so weird.
Yeah, because we moved the clocks forward, but it was nice. Hi,
Yeah.
Sole. Thank you for
Hi,
joining
Sole.
us.
Tell us, what vegetable would you be?
Exactly, and why?
All right, let's have a look here at the
Yeah.
schedules.
So, number one, we will look at some questions about our time, okay? As we are talking, please get busy and write your own answers in the comments, okay? So, number one, describe your typical week. Are we talking pre-quarantine or post-quarantine?
Or during quarantine?
That's what I mean. Are we talking pre or during quarantine?
I would actually be interested in knowing what people do during a quarantine, so I
Me
can have
too. I'm
ideas.
curious. So let's do our typical week quarantine style. So tell us about your typical week. What do you do, Sahar, in a typical week?
Home,
Yeah,
home,
exactly.
home. So, strangely enough, like I never been able to sleep after 10 a.m. So like I always wake up either at 7 or at 8.
Okay.
And I start my day with some breakfast and the news, and then I knit a little bit. I read for lunch I have to cook. I usually try cooking new dishes, trying to experiment. I have a lot of spices now. And yeah, because like I have time to go to the supermarket and like buy.
Yeah.
And this is every day, so it's not just one day. It's not the one day of the week, it's the whole week. And then do some webinars,
Yeah.
watch some series, read books, knit. Oh god, this is so sad.
No, that sounds pretty much like my week as well. Solid has a good one. I want to be a corn so I can make popcorn. That's really cool. Nice. That's a good answer. You can be a sweet corn, or, well, in British English we call it sweet corn, but in American they call it corn on the cob. Okay, these yellow things.
Oh,
The cob is the plant, so corn
one
on
of
the
the
cob
top.
or sweet corn. But yeah, my week is very similar to yours, or my day, should I say, is very similar to yours. I wake up. I wake up a bit later. I wake up at about 9 on average, and I have breakfast. And then I listen to the news, and then usually I respond to my emails, I check my messages, and then it depends. If I work in the morning, I do some work. I do some translation as well because I'm translating a book from Italian into English. So I do some translating.
Really?
Yeah, I'm translating it for a friend. So I do that. I do my webinars. I read. I might knit, or I cook at maybe once a day. I cook, so either lunch or dinner, and then I usually go to sleep at about midnight. Those are my days in
And what are you
quarantine.
knitting now?
Well, I can only knit one thing, so I'm trying to make a scarf. That's all. It's my first ever project. What about you, Sahar? What are you knitting now?
Oh, I knitted a hat, but it was very ugly, in my opinion. So I'm knitting another one with these colors.
Oh, that's cool. So kind of
Yeah.
like blue-gray.
It's light. It's a light blue that is very similar to gray, and purple. These are the
But
colors, but you can't
are
really
you doing everything just using YouTube tutorials?
yeah, I
And
guess.
have you ever knitted before in
Actually,
your
no,
life?
because YouTube
Or
tutorials are very bad. They're just like so fast, and I'm like 1 second.
but is this your
Um,
first time in your life knitting? Because that's really impressive that
no,
you're
I
managing.
knitted a scarf and just that hat, and now this hat.
Okay,
So
so it's only your third knitting project. I mean,
yeah,
you're new to it. That's quite impressive, though.
I'm
That's really cool.
already a grandma inside.
I understand.
Sola
Solid has.
asks, and I wanted to ask you as well, what book?
Oh, what book am I translating or what book am I reading?
Both.
Okay, I'm reading an Italian book by Elena Ferrante, her most recent one. I've nearly finished it, and I am translating a book by a friend of mine, which is about witches, about modern witches and paganism and reading
Wow.
tarot cards and runes, this kind of thing. It's quite interesting. It's quite a nice story. I'll let you all know when it's out so you can read it.
It's good that you believe in this stuff,
Huh?
that you believe in tarot.
Oh, I don't believe in it.
Damn it.
Um, no, I don't believe in tarot. runes, but I'm enjoying enjoying the story anyway. Let's see what Antonella says. Do you want to read to her?
Sure. In this quarantine, I usually wake up at 8 a.m., prepare breakfast, practice my English, nice, cook new recipes,
Good one.
take care of myself. Nice. What do
That's
you
really
do
nice.
to take care of yourself?
Yeah.
Today I wanted to wear some makeup, but I ran out of time actually. Like,
Yeah,
I
me
don't know
too.
how. I just ran out of time.
Let's see what Anna says. She says, in this period, I wake up at 9:30. I have breakfast and do yoga or some exercises. I cook a lot, especially cake. Yes. In the afternoon, I do some English and play with the PlayStation. Very nice. It's nice to see that everybody seems to do similar things. Everybody is cooking a lot, trying new recipes or baking. Baking is when we cook, in particular, cakes, cookies, muffins, sweet things, or bread. Okay. So everybody seems to be doing yoga or Pilates and baking, cooking, reading, studying. It's nice. It feels like everybody is like
Is
we have
enjoying
similar
themselves.
habits. Everybody has similar habits. It's nice.
Yeah.
Shall we look at the next question?
Let's have a look. Yes.
So, do
you
you
often-
often feel, sorry,
No, go ahead.
do you often feel overscheduled? Do you stress about your schedule? So, maybe this is a new word, but I'm sure you can understand what it means. Overscheduled is when you have too much on your program, too much to do. So, I think here we'll have to think of our lives before the quarantine. Do you stress about your schedule? Do you have a lot to do? Let's see Sol's response. She says, I wake up at 9 a.m., eat, study English and Japanese. Okay, you don't need ing. Do a body and vocal workout. That's really cool.
Do you
Go
sing?
to sleep at 4 a.m. How do you sleep at 4 a.m. and wake up at 9?
You have 5 hours. No, is it 5 hours?
That's
No.
5 hours. No way.
Yeah.
And Stefania says, I wake up at 9 a.m., then I have breakfast after I start working. In the afternoon, I try to see an English lesson and to practice some workout exercises. Lovely.
That's nice.
Very good.
I have no idea how, but like I still managed to convince myself to not do exercise. Even though
Me too.
I kind of force myself, like even though
I avoid it. I seem to deliberately avoid it.
like,
Stefania,
what can I
please be
do?
Stefania,
Yeah.
be careful of your I. Like when you say I wake up, I have breakfast, I start working, remember to use a big I, a capital I, okay, when you talk about yourself. Do you want to read Valentina's response?
Yeah, in my quarantine, I wake up early and I watch your webinars. That's so sweet. And in the afternoon, I usually sew some clothes. In the evening, I
Nice.
watch TV series or read a book. That's nice.
Yeah, that's really good. Well done. You as well, Valentina. I'm sure everybody is typing and that's why you're making some mistakes. But be careful. Just be aware in general that when we use I wake up, I watch, I sew, use a capital I always. I think, Kate, this must be a response to the second question. Sometimes I feel like I'm not able to manage all the things that I have to do. Yeah, I felt like this last year. Okay, last year I was definitely overscheduled. I had taken on too many responsibilities and I was often very stressed. So this year, when I say year, I always mean academic years because I'm a teacher. I go by academic year, not by calendar year. So this academic year, I made a decision and I said, no, this year I will be calm and I will manage my time better.
Yeah. For some reason, like I also was like this last year, but I am a little bit like ambitious, a little bit too much, and I always like if I see that there is an empty spot in my schedule, I have to fill it in with anything.
That's the thing. Like I was like that last year, but then this year I realized, I thought, okay, you have an empty spot, leave it. You
enjoy
need
it.
Yeah, enjoy it, exactly.
Yeah, but for some reason, I'm just like when we're talking about like being stressed about your schedule. I have no idea why, but it's like, it's fine. You'll manage.
Yeah,
It's okay if you're late.
exactly.
I've become that kind of person.
Oh no, that's a shame, Sole. Surprisingly, I'm okay in this period. I can sleep just fine. Yeah, that's a good point. Stress is is something negative, but in general as well, I find that if I'm doing something, if I'm very busy but I enjoy what I'm doing, I don't feel stress. I think stress
Hmm.
is only if you don't like it. Let's see
Yeah.
Elenia's answer. Hi, Elenia. Thank you for joining us. Do
During
you
the
want to read it?
quarantine, I wake up at 8, I clean my home, I do some exercise, then I watch movies and TV series.
Nice. Anna does
I don't know.
never
Would you,
feels.
I'm sorry, Sophia, would you say I clean my home or I clean my house?
I think both are okay. I mean, home
Yeah.
has a much more emotional idea, but I
Mhm.
think it's okay to say.
Okay.
Anna
Yeah.
says, I never feel
I
stressed, but
also
because
avoid
I do
that.
yoga. Very nice.
Like the
Um,
cleaning the house, I still manage to avoid that. I have so much free time. I
oh
still
no,
manage.
I have my cleaning day. Every Sunday is cleaning day, so it's one day.
But it was your birthday
Antonella
2 days
says,
ago.
yeah, but Sunday was my cleaning day. I think that in this period, it is fundamental. Don't forget your subject, Antonella. It is fundamental to take care of our body and our skin. So I put on makeup and wear my favorite dress every day. Oh, that's really nice, actually. You take care of yourself even if you're not going anywhere. You feel attractive. You feel presentable.
No, you
Do
feel
you do?
very good when you do these kind of stuff.
Do you do this, Sahar? Do you put on makeup and wear your favorite clothes?
I try to wash my hair every day.
Round of
And
applause for Sahar. She does the basics, everyone. Sahar did the bare minimum.
I know, like when it comes to taking care of the skin, I do that a lot. Like I put the mask after the shower, and then I put some cream, and then
Yeah,
coconut oil, all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Drinking
I'm
tea.
taking I'm taking care of my skin, but I'm not taking care of my clothes. I think I've been wearing the same tracksuit for like 3 days. Stefania says, usually I don't feel overscheduled. I do my best under pressure, but I need to do some sport to relax. Nice. Not relax myself. Relax isn't reflexive in English. In Italian, you say relax myself, but in English, no. I do some sport to relax. Stop. Um, and
Yeah,
Kate says, so sure, this situation sometimes makes me feel annoyed. Good. Do you mean annoyed or bored, Kate? Maybe do you mean irritated or bored, like nothing to do? I'm not sure which you mean. Hi, Amina. Thank you for joining us.
oh my God, is that our Amina?
Our Amina, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, let's
hi,
do
nice to see
another
you again.
question.
It's
Let's
kind of difficult because then, like, we speak at the same time.
sorry,
No, 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 don't worry, it's me. It's not
it's
you.
probably me.
When do you take time to wind down? What do you like to do?
Okay. So to wind down, let's just look at this phrasal verb. Be careful of the pronunciation. It's not wind, it's wind. And to wind down is to calm down, okay? To take your time and go slowly. So imagine after a very difficult day at work, for example, what do you do to wind down, to calm down? I feel like I've responded to this question already, but sometimes when I have a difficult day at work, I like to go and have a drink. I like to go and have a beer, especially with my colleagues if I finish work late and talk to my colleagues, and then I feel like I wind down and then I go home. So I like to wind down first and then return home.
Oh,
What
okay.
about you, Sahar?
Um, I think that when I get to my bed, that's the moment I calm down.
You stop when you stop.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like really because like everything else, I see it as well, not really something that I'm a Cancer, so I really like my bed a lot. If I could, I would marry it. Um, so basically, for me, cooling down means finally laying down after a long day of work.
And just sleeping.
Yeah,
Nice.
not even sleeping, just like staying,
Just
laying.
lying. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
beautiful. What do you guys do? Maybe I can learn from you guys.
Yeah, what do you do to wind down? In the meantime, let's see another question.
Oh, whoops! Spoiler alert.
Oh, but we also have some answers.
I wind down in the evening. I like watching a movie, and so I like watching and drinking hot tea.
Nice.
Nice, nice. I like
I like.
chatting, yeah, with my friends.
Mhm.
Yeah, unless your friends are also very, a pain. Just like friends, you want to joke, you want to send each other memes.
Meditate and talk with friends. Yay! Nice. Very good.
Mhm.
Um,
When I have a
when I
difficult day, I like to go out with my friends. If it isn't possible, I do sports.
Nice. Good job, guys. Yeah, a lot of people going out with friends to relax. Sometimes just talking about something really calms you down. Ilenia says, in my relax time, maybe not in my relax time, but in my free time
Mhm.
or to relax. We can't really use relax as an adjective, it's a verb. So in my free time, maybe I love listening to music. Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's have a look at this question. When a conflict in your schedule comes up, how do you deal with it?
Um, I usually cancel one. So when I have a conflict, which means that two things at the same time on my schedule, usually I have to cancel one,
Mhm.
which I hate to do because I don't like to promise something and then go back on a promise. But I usually have to cancel something.
Mhm.
Um,
Wait,
okay,
I sing a
nice.
song or I take a walk on the beach. Where do you live? Is it Bari? Was Antonella
Yeah.
from
Oh,
Bari?
yeah, I think Antonella was from Bari or Salerno, but
Oh my
nice, you're
god.
lucky.
Yeah, no, Antonella's
Um,
from Bari.
and
Focaccia
the
Bari.
pronounce
Sorry.
the pronunciation is wind down, Kate. Not wind, but wind down.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. No, I think the same because otherwise it would be impossible. And
Yeah.
I would try to reschedule. Obviously, like
Yeah,
if
if
it's
it's
even
possible.
if it's possible, maybe like even in an hour or two, if on the same
Mm,
day or just the day after, I try to
yeah.
like commit to it. But like with scheduling, I'm actually very, very like precise because I also the similarly to you, I don't like talking on the phone, so I don't like having to call and cancel because sending a
Yeah.
message, it's not that nice. So just like from the beginning, okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Uh,
And I think you anticipate.
yeah.
Yes. Yes, we like focaccia.
Yo, Antonella, I lived in Andria for 3 to 4 years, actually. And my uncle is from, he's Andriese properly. And he gave me the recipe of the focaccia barese, so I might make it this weekend.
You have the time now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Um,
and
Also, Anna does the same.
but Stefania has a different tactic.
But if it's impossible, if you have to be on one side of the city at 3, but at the same time on the other side of the city, what do you do?
We'll see what Stefania says. I think Stefania is capable, though. I think Stefania is more than capable of getting from one side of the city in time. Shall we see our final question, which
Well, I
is,
already spoiled it, but
yeah, are you a super organized scheduler? Are you more laid back and go with the flow? So, Sahar, you go for the first one.
No, actually, I'm like,
Oh,
it's very difficult to explain because like I have my schedule, I know at like where I have to be and at what time, but I'm not like, oh my God, super anal about it. I'm just like, yo, chill, yeah, I have to be here,
yeah.
okay?
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I kind of go with the flow, but not so
Yeah.
much.
You kind of go with your flow, with the flow, but with a schedule.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I go with the schedule.
Kate has a nice answer. She says, I try to manage it, offering my best smile. Wonderful. Very nice.
Good.
Because Saleh says, I'm super organized. I have to know all the dates. The dates or times, I think, is better here, Soleh. Dates or times. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm very, very rigid, very strict with my schedule. Everything is there and it's perfect, but I try to be calm and go from one to the other.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Exactly. You need to be like chill.
Yeah, there's no point in rushing around.
You just have to, you don't have to rush in life, even though Gandhi said that life is too short.
So let us know in the comments as well what kind of scheduler you are. Are you super organized or are you more relaxed?
I'm
And we
sorry,
will go on. No, go on. Let's go on to the next slide and talk.
And
Let's look at a question.
now, this I have to say is my favorite in grammar part.
Is this your favorite tense in English? Interesting. Sahar has a favorite tense in English, apparently. Why is it your, like, why?
I like how it looks. It's pleasant.
Okay.
Like,
So we have
I
the,
don't know. It just sounds. It looks so pleasant.
it looks nice, yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite simple as well, which is quite satisfying, and it's got ing, which is always exciting.
Mm-hmm.
What time will you be arriving home this evening? Obviously, this is a hypothetical question because you are all at home already, or you should be. Um, can you tell us what tense is in this question while we look at some more answers?
Let's see, Lenya. I like to have everything under control and everything planned.
Like me.
All these girls we have today are Virgos.
I'm my moon is in Virgo, so this is
Oh,
why.
damn. I don't have any Virgo in me.
Yeah,
I try to
nice.
follow my schedule, especially if I have to do important things as exams or as an
Mm,
exam or etc. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
nice.
no, no, like especially exams. I try to not schedule them at all because I never follow them. Like
Oh, wow.
I have to like I organize myself in a very different way. It's very people wouldn't
Mm.
understand. Only God.
Stefania said, I'm super organized for my job, but in my free time, I don't like to plan or to splan, apparently. Stefania's just inventing words. That sounds like, what would that word mean? Because it sounds really cool. I think we should make it a real
Splat.
word. Splan.
What you doing a splat?
Maybe it's just like maybe splan could be like you have an approximate plan, but you just don't have any intention to following it. So it's like I'm splanning a party. We'll just see
I'm
what happens.
planning my exams. That's nice.
That's what you're doing. You're splanning your
Yeah,
exams. You're like, I have an exam. We'll see what happens.
exactly.
Or
They're just like,
I'm
okay.
having a party on Saturday. Whatever.
No, don't worry, Stefani. We're having our fun.
We're having fun
Our Monday
inventing words.
fun.
Antonella says, sometimes I'm organized and sometimes disorganized. Very nice. It depends.
Oh,
Cool.
with my friends, I'm super disorganized. They hate me.
Yeah. So yes, Anna and Sole are correct. This is future continuous. Very nice.
Mhm.
And we use it to talk about an action which will be in progress at a specific time. So if I say as a response, I will be arriving home at 7, p.m., it means that at exactly 7 p.m., I will be in the process of arriving home. Okay, I
Yeah.
will be opening my door, for example. What about, well, actually, we can't really respond to this question because everyone's at home already. So let's look at some different questions.
Okay. Next question.
Did you see what I sent on the Instagram thing that I sent on the group earlier on WhatsApp?
No, what is it?
Oh, I'll send it. We can
Okay,
have a look
okay.
later.
No, because I have to see it. Okay.
I
Well, will
hope.
you be
Sola
taking a
says
vacation?
next. I hope I will be taking a vacation this year.
And where would you go?
Well, I've booked my summer holiday to go to Greece at the end of July to see my family. So I hope I will be going to Greece on the 29th of July.
Look, I'm still convinced that I will manage to go to Mexico
I
in
don't think you're
20
convinced. I think
days.
you're hoping to be going to you're
I'm
going to
still hoping. Yeah, I'm still hopeful. So you'll manage to go to Greece the same way I'll manage to go to Mexico.
Mexico.
Oh my God. Cries in Turkish. Next.
What will you be doing this time tomorrow? This time tomorrow, I will be either reading or taking a nap.
Oh, really? You take naps?
Oh, I take naps. I nap hard.
You sleep a lot.
I do. I really do.
How do you do that?
Just because of who I am as a person. What will you be doing this time tomorrow, Sahar?
I will be, what time is it? It's 5:30. I will be doing either a webinar or I will be knitting and
Wow,
watching.
you don't know if you have a webinar tomorrow at 5:30? You really are going with the flow, aren't you?
Yeah, like chill. I know it's there. I know it's in the evening, afternoon, evening.
Nice. Sole says, I wanted to go to Ireland, not on, to. Good job. When were you supposed to go to Ireland, Sole? Had you booked your tickets, or is it still coming in the future? And everybody else also in the comments, let us know what will you be doing this time tomorrow, if you know.
If you know. Even though I think it's quite easy.
What will you be doing this weekend? Do you want to answer this one first, Sahar?
I will be staying at home and I will actually be making pizza because I'm in Cento, which is not a very big city and 30,000 people town. And there are like not very good pizza delivery places. So like if I have to inject so many calories, I would like it to be good. So I'm gonna try to make my own.
All right, cool. Well, good luck with that. Have you ever made pizza before?
Yes, but with my parents and my dad doing most of the things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. So Thania says, I think that I will be doing the same things tomorrow. In fact, I think this is a good opportunity to write our formula for the future part, for future continuous. We have our subject, and then we have will be, which does not change. It's always the same. So no third person or anything. And then the verb with ing. Okay, so I will be doing the same things tomorrow. Oh, May, you might
Oh,
still
come
manage to.
on. If I manage, I will definitely manage. I'm sure. Hopeful.
Yeah, I'm sure
You
you'll be able to,
may.
May.
But
Anna has the same idea as you.
what are you?
Maybe you guys can
Yeah.
swap recipes.
Yeah, I have a recipe from my uncle from Andria, so I think it's gonna work well. Yeah, he also sent me the recipe for the focaccia. But what are you putting on the pizza, Anna? Do you
Yeah,
already know?
what topping will you put on the pizza? Ilenia as well says, I will be doing the same things this time tomorrow. You don't need in this time
Yeah,
tomorrow.
this time
Nice.
tomorrow. Okay,
Oh,
nice that we have all the same plans. It's like
yeah,
communism.
wow, fantastic. What will you be doing for Christmas?
Uh,
Wow.
a little bit less communism.
Yeah. Stefania says, I will be having a beer with friends by Zoom this weekend. Oh, that's nice. You're doing Zoom aperitifs.
Yeah.
That's
Do we
fun.
have a Zoom aperitif?
I think we have one on Friday with our colleagues. We're having a Zoom aperitif. Yeah. I'll have to buy some alcohol. I don't have any alcohol in the house. I don't
Here.
know what's wrong with me.
You're healthy. You drink water.
Yeah, I
Hopefully.
do. I drink water and tea. That's all I drink in this period, water and
Oh,
tea.
your
I
liver
haven't.
is gonna thank you so much.
Huh?
Your liver is gonna thank you so much.
Yeah, I can already feel it getting healthy. And Vanilla says,
Yes.
I'll be baking a chocolate cake tomorrow. Nice.
Nice.
I
Oh,
think that
on
this was
Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah. For Christmas, I will be celebrating Christmas in Greece, probably with my family, or possibly in London with my family. I'm not sure which one.
Okay.
And you?
So, oh, me? God knows. I never know. My family is, I think that's why I'm like that. We all go with the flow.
Yeah.
My dad, the extreme, go with the flow. We have like unorganized trips. It's like, okay,
Mm,
let's just take the car and go somewhere. So I really don't know. Usually we go to Germany because I have family there. Usually
okay.
also we go to to Andria, and maybe if they accept us, the United States. But I don't think they will.
Cool. Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Um, do you want to read it?
I will be making pizza with yellow tomato sauce and mozzarella.
That sounds good.
What is yellow tomato sauce?
Yellow tomatoes. You can get yellow tomatoes. It's something that's very traditionally from Barry. Yellow
Oh,
tomatoes.
really?
Yeah, it sounds really good. And Stefania says, I'll be celebrating with my family in Puglia, I hope.
Guys, come
Nice.
on, don't be so like pessimistic.
Oh, good.
I have a flight to get.
Guys, continue. Let us know in the comments. Practice your future continuous. Shall we
Mhm.
go straight on to the phrasal verbs, maybe, and leave
When
future
is
perfect?
Easter?
Pardon? When is
When is
Easter?
Easter?
On the 12th, I think. Let's go to the next page. Yeah, I think this one will be more interesting.
Right.
So this is the situation. Two people are trying to organize a time to meet. Shall we read it, Sahar?
Do you want to be M?
No, I want you to be M.
Why?
I don't know. I
Just
just feel like J.
okay.
I
I
just
also thought
identify
like
with
J. Okay, bully. I'll be M. Let's pin down a time to finally meet. Mom's birthday is less than a month away. Will you be available next Thursday night? I get off of work early, so I could meet you around 4.
I can't Thursday. I have booked a dentist appointment that I can't reschedule. I've already cancelled it once before.
Okay, what about this weekend? We could arrange it according to your schedule. I don't have anything going on.
I'm tied up this weekend. We will be out of town visiting my in-laws. Could we meet for lunch this coming week?
My calendar this coming week is up in the air, but maybe let me ask my boss and then I'll call you back.
Nice. Nice. So we have some expressions, some phrasal verbs and expressions in bold. We have pin down, get off, I
Uh-huh.
don't have anything going on, tied up in the air, and call
Call
you
you
back. So there's 6 of them. Okay. In the comments, let us know, what do you think these expressions or phrasal verbs mean? Okay. What is the significance? Let us know in the comments. And we can do some vocabulary.
back.
What is to arrange?
To arrange is a synonym of to organize.
Exactly. So we can say organize something or arrange something.
Mhm.
Um,
Sole answered, pin down, find and fix a date.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect explanation. And
Also this
Anna says, agree to a time to meet. Absolutely. Very good, guys. Let's look at get off. And in the meantime, Stefania says, pin down the schedule, get off. Yeah, to finish work, as Stefania says, or to exit, to go out of work, as Sole
yeah.
says. Exactly. Very nice.
Mhm. Exactly. Very good, guys.
Well, I don't have anything going on, I think is pretty
Pretty.
clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have
Who?
anything to do.
Yeah. Let's look at also at this sentence. We will be out of town visiting my in-laws. Who are your in-laws? This is a question.
Oh, damn. Who are the in-laws?
In-laws. Yeah, get off is go out of work. Good, Anna and Sole. I don't have anything going on. I don't have anything to do. Exactly. Very good. Who are your in-laws?
In-laws is the family of your partner. The mom, the dad.
Brother or sister. These are your in-laws. Nice. I think it's your partner, but I think you need to be married. Like it's not your boyfriend's
Yeah,
family.
no, exactly. In-law in English is usually, well, you say in-law because you get married through law, and
Fine,
like she's
exactly.
your mother through law. But like in Italy, it's so like chill that even if it's like boyfriend and girlfriend, just like, yeah, they're my in-laws. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend that you kind of like, it's a serious relationship and you're planning on spending your life with them, like
Hmm.
maybe you would call them your in-laws. Like
Yeah.
if it's a very solid relationship,
Hmm.
maybe. Like I
But
can't imagine it.
also, it would be kind of unfair to people who can't get married.
What
But
do you
it's
mean?
like if it's only in-laws for people who get married.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose.
We get
Um,
political. Be careful, Stefania. If you mean parent, you mean either the mom or the dad.
yeah.
It's
Um,
the relatives, the
of your partner,
uncle, the aunt, the cousin.
exactly. Good, Sole, you found it. So not so tied up is you have something to do. As Anna says, tied up is not available. Yeah.
Mhm.
Tied up essentially is busy. So I'm tied up this weekend. I'm busy this weekend. I have things to do this weekend. My calendar is up in the air. What do we think this could mean? It's quite a nice one, up in the air. I
Yeah,
quite like this
seven year.
expression. And then well, I mean, call you back. I don't think we need to explain this. I'll
Yeah.
return your call. It's pretty obvious.
So
My
to
calendar.
be up in the air.
Let's see if they can guess
I'm
what
just
it
gonna write
means.
it so I'm prepared.
Okay, but don't send it yet. Sole has one response, up in the air, that probably could change. Nice, good one.
Mhm.
Stefania says up in the air is full. Yeah. Anna says up in the air is uncertain about something. Yeah, this is all more or less the correct response. I'm curious to see what Sahar wrote.
I would have said unresolved.
Yeah, like
Uncertain is
it's
also.
uncertain. So you have a lot of things to do, but nothing is completely fixed. So it's like you've taken all of the things that you need to do and you've just sort of thrown them up in the air. So it's disorganized, it's uncertain. Okay. You know you
Yeah.
have things to do, you're just not sure when.
When exactly. All right,
Nice.
guys. I think we need to end
We'll
it
probably
here.
finish out there, yeah. So
Well, it's
thank you
been
very
lovely.
much for joining us. It has been lovely. Um, I have to say, I think it's really nice in this period that you have none of us feel stressed, or I mean, maybe we are stressed because we are worried about the future, but I think it's nice that everybody has more time to spend taking care of themselves.
Exactly.
Sorry?
Sorry?
What do you think?
About having time to...
about being at home.
I definitely needed it, but I'm the type of person who needs to do a lot of things in order to put them in an organized, schedule. So I'm working on that. But no, it's very nice. Guys, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't too much.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the quarantine. Have a lovely day.
Have a nice evening, guys. Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.